Welcome to Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes. This is Grand Arena, second match, second week, Season 16. We are still undefeated. Here is what happened with my last round, but that was an auto-deploy. We knew that would be a win and didn't attempt any battles, so we're going to move ahead. This round, we have another opponent who doesn't really participate in Grand Arena, but he did set a defense, so thank you to Larellum. His lifetime banners are half as mine, and from his Grand Arena history, he doesn't always attack. Sometimes he does, sometimes he didn't. So my my strategy was basically to assume that he most likely is not going to go. We kept most stuff for offense. Partly because in case there was an auto deploy, I wanted to have a lot of flexibility. Now, with the summary here, since he did set a defense, we are going to review it. He has a fairly old account, 113 Zetas. You got to be playing the game for a decent amount of time to get that many Zetas. His GP is 5.7, but he is a little bit less in the Gear 13 and depth than me, and the mods is the big difference where I just swamp his roster with mods. Biggest differences here come down to the gear on the meta characters, where his JKL is not done, his gas isn't finished either. So we're going to have some big advantages, and no watt. And what that actually tells me, if you take a look here, his guild GP, a lot of players, they want a guild that they just like the other guild members. That is completely valid. I completely understand it, but you can see the difference that is causing, where he doesn't have watt and he hasn't had the get to level up his gas. You can see the slower rate because you can tell from the Zetas this is an older account. This guy has been playing for a while. But we're going to jump in here, take a look at what he set down. The Grand Arena history wasn't really giving me a lot of clues on how he would approach this. His opponents in the first round barely attacked him, so I couldn't really see what he was setting. But we've got a Bounty Hunter squad that is weak. We have a Grievous team that we don't really need to worry about. Padme is not going to be a threat without the relic on Anakin. JTR at those relic levels we got to respect, but I'm not particularly concerned with. Then down here, this is going to be a little bit more difficult. We've got a Bastila, but with no relics on Yoda, it's not going to be as threatening, but we're going to bring something good up against it. We have a Gear 12 Talzin team, and then we've got a Shaak T team that we're going to need to be careful with, but isn't a particular danger. I think because we know he doesn't really have a JKL or a gas that we need to worry about, we're going to burn one of them on this Bastila team to make sure we get through it, and then we'll be more careful with these other teams. And I think we're going to burn gas. Although no, we're just going to do it. Because Treya not going to really work well in this scenario, and mine is too weak. No. Everything else is just more of a risk. And I'm hoping for some weird stuff on the back wall that we can try some things. Yeah, we're just going to do gas and just get through it. We're going to just do gas with Ahsoka. That should be more than enough. I'm gonna do this. The foresight they were gonna just miss. I love it when Revan marks the wrong people. Alright. Yoda just is gonna keep that foresight up. Just keep doing that, Revan. I'll just take her out. The protection's gone. We'll do the basic because her basic ignores the foresight, so we knew that'd be a hit. Okay. We'll do Jango against Talzin. Probably just do this. Not that. This. Sometimes I regret not pairing more with this, but we gotta heal with Karga. And now I would do dumber things without the relic on Jango, now that I've got it. Yeah. Don't mess with me, Talia. Let's get the counter. Don't die on me. Oh, jeez. I should have done the other ability because I would have. Alright. Now, Shaak T here. In my pre-planning, I was undecided on how I wanted to handle this. Normally, I would bring like CLS up against it, but it's so weak. And I can't use Nest like I've done in other ones because Rex will cancel out Nest. I think I still want to split up my CLS and my Han though, so I think we'll go with the alternative team. We lose the Han shoots first stuns. But we've got blinds and we should be able to power through this stuff fast enough. Alright, now we'll dispel as soon as Chewie goes. Yeah. No, let's just take 5s out. Make sure Rex is gone before that special. Still wishing we would have hit Chromium before the last Grand Arena sign up. Because this round is just going to be too easy. Alright, we got Brood Alpha, we got Crew. Alright, we got nothing to worry about here. I do want to try that Mando thing again. I think we'll do it here against the Ewoks. So we've talked about this in previous videos, so I'm not going to go over this again. I'm probably going to talk about it one more time in the next talk video I'm doing, covering Hunter's kit reveal. Because I do want to see... I do want to hear from people who have a relic Gar Saxon how this would do. If that makes it any better. That is not who I wanted to click on. I looked through Arnold's video of when Bo was released, but I didn't see that he tested this situation. Because he would be the only one that I know of with a relic Gar Saxon, or Gar Saxon in his case. What do I want to do? Let's throw this over here. At least there's no one here to stun. Like the last two times I tried this. Alright, now she'll taunt and we'll see what happens. His attack is so weak. It's a Gear 11 Paplu. And Paplu's a little tanky, but... maybe I just need to get my bow higher. I need to look at how her offense sharing works. Let's throw that over here. And the other thing I don't like about this team is the cooldown on her taunt. We're going to leave the days off. That stealth is not helping us either. All right. I just want more damage. And he's modded for offense and potency. I've got tenacity on the armor. Bo, I think's modded for speed. I forget what I did with her. We'll keep gearing them up and testing them, see how that works. All right, let's move on. Let's just use I don't care. Oh, I've got Grievous. I forgot all about Grievous. We're going to use GTR here. This is just the cleanest and fastest way to get rid of these guys. Just stun him. No. Let's speed this up. I would like my opponent to go. I gave him an easy wall. I'll check. Actually, I didn't show my defense. Let me show you what I did on defense. I gave him some tough things to deal with, but... So the way I approached it, there's a couple things to guarantee the win. One, our ships, he doesn't have both Malevolence and Negotiator. I think he only has the Negotiator. And his fleets weren't too strong anyway, so he's going to be definitely stymied by that wall. This front territory here, he can probably get through, but it's going to take him some teams. So he's going to get stuck there. But what I gave him was a softer front territory here. I mean, this territory is usually soft, but I went extra soft this time. Just so he had a place where he could play around in. Go for some feats. I need to go for feats. Forgetting all about that. I gotta bring in troopers to one of these battles. And on this back wall, I don't expect him to get to, or when he does, he's going to have burned some teams. So I went soft, except for I just put on one Padme team. Just so if he did get through the front, he would still have to have some good teams left. Yeah, that's how I handled that. Troopers are not going to get through that. Oh wait, I have some good troopers. What am I talking? This is clone troopers. I don't need Imperial troopers for that feat. Right, because I need 2 feats. I need 2 feats. Let me look at this. Yeah, I need 1 kill from an Imperial trooper. I could probably use Piett with Vader, see if he gets it. And then the clone troopers, and the clone trooper one ends soon-ish. You know what I would like to do? Is I'd like to take out this Grievous with those clone troopers. I want to see if they can do it. They should be able to do it, but without Shaak T there, I would be much more comfortable with Shaak T. I guess I could bring in Shaak T, but I'd want to go all clone troopers. So we'll do Rex, 5s, and Echo. So I think get that speed up going. Let's stun him. I think I want to bring down these B1 stacks fast. We'll go after B2 in a second, but I want to at least slow down B1 a bit. We're not going to take them out. I just don't want those AoEs to be doing as much damage. We've got a buff immunity, so we'll do a basic. Still got the buff immunity. Alright. Now we will take out the battle droid. Just beautiful. This is what I wanted. And why Grievous needs to have relics. Alright. We have so many options. Alright. What else was on this back wall? Oh, it was the bugs. Okay. Here, we'll do... I don't need Palpatine for that. Let's do this. And hopefully Vader will let one of those troopers finish somebody off. Maybe not. We're just gonna throw it. Perfect. Lysol or Lysol on Discord has been chastising me for always disrespecting how good Vader is. I spent so much time without a relic Vader that I still haven't made the mental adjustment. It's not gonna do it. Just do the basic. Vader, can you do your thing again? Alright, let's throw that. That should be enough. Let's get back to this thing. Piett, I wanted you to take out somebody, but it doesn't look like you're gonna get your chance. I just should have tried the AoE. I just didn't think it would work. Maybe if I would have let Stormtrooper die, it would have worked. Alright. You know what? We can use Death Trooper. Okay, we can still work on with troopers. We still got. Since this Karth team doesn't have mission or vow, we just do a little bit of this. This should be plenty for these guys. don't know if I want to fracture yet. I'm gonna do it though. I'm just doing it. I guess I could use the basic. But there, that gives me that feat too. I need to take out Canderous and then try and slow this down so I can get Feats protection back. Yeah, let's fracture so we can focus on Canderous. Let's just do it. What? I don't think I want to apply Shaak yet. Let's just do that. Let's do this. I need some of this going. See, that's why I didn't want Shaak. Just... Nah, it's over. Okay. So it clears that back territory. We still got JKL. We've got Grievous. So that room is Palp, Vader, Rex. I got Beskar, Mando. We still have Traya. We've got Jedi Knight Revan. I think we just clear this. Let's just get this done. Unless... No, there's nothing fun to do. I was gonna do like Revan or something here, but I just want to get through this. I have the gear now for Jedi Master Luke. I was asking about this on Discord. Just figuring out if I wanted to apply that gear today. Or if I wanted to wait until after the next Grand Arena sign up. And then, because I know I need, it's going to take some time before I unlock Jedi Master Luke. And I don't want to affect my matchup for the next round before I have Luke. I think I'm just going in with these guys. Let's just take him out quick. Don't care. She's gonna dodge. I love Dispel on basic. It's one of my favorite things. Just love it. Just take her out. I know she's gonna get protection up, but you know, I chose you guys because I thought you'd be faster. on, guys. Just stop it. Finally. Okay. Okay, let's just hit this. No, stop it. Did I get the... Okay, good. I was afraid we weren't going to get that protection banner. And we got it. What's overpowered right now? Let's bring in a little bit of this. Yeah, let's do that. Get the AoE to get the turn meter moving. Keep feeding that turn meter. Get that stun. Perfect. What do I want? Just kind of want something goofy. No, let's just get this done. Maybe I'll just relic up those characters to make and get a worse matchup. Not worse matchup, but complicate my matchups for the next round. Just so we're not just stomping over opponents for another week. Because nobody's learning anything from this other than Gar Saxon can't do any damage. Like, I'd actually like to look at the offense and the damage for attackers and see where Gar Saxon falls for that on that list. I can't imagine it's very high. Not that means anything, because isn't Yoda a support character technically? Yeah, let's just do that. Beautiful. Just wonderful. No, let's do this. Alright, we got ships, then we got our next match with the new account, which actually it's pleasantly a tough one. And hopefully we never see Dark Trooper on defense again, because that was was not happy with that. Alright, how do we want to play this? The next quality of life update better have saved squads for fleet. It's time. I make mistakes in Squad Arena because I flip back and forth between Malevolence and Negotiator for my matches during my climbs, and there have been weeks where, there have been times where I will put the wrong ships with the wrong capital ship just because not paying attention, not being careful, and then I just slip up. Perfect timing. I really wish that feat for not having to use a reinforcement, like we could count these Grand Arena battles towards. Like, this is wonderful. No reinforcements, and I don't get any credit towards that feat. Because trying to get that in Fleet Arena these days, I don't know. I get it on occasion, but I mean, that's the reason why what am I doing? Why, that's not what I want. The reason why I didn't get Chromium this round is because I couldn't get enough of those reinforcements. Or fleet battles with no reinforcements. Why am I even bringing this many ships in? Let's just get like another banner. Let's just do that. Why are you on the starting lineup? At least the slave one sounds cool. I know we could have brought out a reinforcement. I just decided not to, and just make it more complicated. Alright, we're going to claim the feats, then we'll start up the new account. Wrap this up. Those are good banners. See, these Fleet Arena, this really should include Grand Arena too. I want to see what my new rank is. We're gonna hop back in here because we're having a good Grand Arena so far. All right, nice. Okay, we are going to pause, set up the new account, and get back at it. And we are back with the new account. Here's how that last round went. On my side, we know we were prevented from the full clear because there's something up with Dark Trooper that was causing the disappearing buttons bug to occur. Now, in my case, needed 2 teams against Bastila. Couldn't get through Newt on this lower territory. This upper territory here with Geos, it took him, what we got here? 1 try. That's respectable. But he did have 1 Gear 12 team. And then Telzine here, 2 tries. I'm really liking how this Night Sister team is doing so early on because their abilities are low. Telzine, even last round, was level 55 and was, I think, Gear 6, because I think I just brought it to Gear 7. They've been doing work. I don't think, have they been cleared yet? I think 1 person has cleared that Night Sister team so far. Alright, now we got Darth Maverick here. Let me just show you his arena team. I'm not going to go through the inventory. It's this new account. So he's got this Bastila team with a Gear 11 Yoda that we need to be careful with. He's running a mishmash in fleet, so I think my fleet will easily clear his best stuff. So we don't have to worry about anything there. Now to break this down, this is the same defense I've been putting down. I'll show you the fleet though, that's different. Or not different, I haven't shown it to you yet. This is just my strongest light side team because of daily challenges, because of Chimera. I have unlocked the Chimera, and because of, what's the other reason I'm working on these? And because of the Rebel Synergy, because I'm also working towards getting the Houndstooth unlocked, or not unlocked, getting using the bounty hunters to unlock the Falcon. So as soon as the Falcon's unlocked, I will have a strong light side team ready to go. I know I've seen a lot of people going for the Negotiator and getting a bunch of Galactic Republic ships. It's just, I don't know. It doesn't feel like the way to go to me. Like, the way that I think is that Negotiator and the Malevolence fleet, they are going to stop being the meta at some point, and I don't want to be working too much in that direction when they don't really contribute until you have the Negotiator, and I'm not going to have the Negotiator anytime soon. I am very impressed with Empire these days as an early team, because with the Sith Bomber and with a Relic Vader, that team is very dangerous. And the other thing that I am seeing in my fleet arena now is I don't have the Houndstooth yet, or no, I have the Houndstooth. I don't have a 5-star Houndstooth yet. And I'm finding that the relevancy of Geos is already starting to expire, where I have a very tentative grasp now on a top 20 slot. And we're getting stopped by a bunch of other things moving up into that area. So I need to get a rebel ship soon, and hopefully it'll be strong enough at 5 stars. And we'll get started with this. I do respect that he put his best his arena team down on defense. We're going to have to be careful. We're going to bring my arena team up against it. Let me just show you the bottom territory before we attack. Got a weird thing here with Sidious and a Gear 11 Vader. How do I want to handle this? I'm more concerned with the protection up from Bastila, so we're going to go that route. Maybe we need several tries to get through Vader, but without something good, we're going to have to deal with protection up every time, so we got to make sure we clear Bastila. Although I'd kind of like to split up my Vader and my Palpatine. Maybe we just deprive them of Piett. I think that's what we do. I really got to get my Thrawn stronger, because why I don't want to do this here is we might just lose Thrawn to Yoda right away. We're going to risk it. Alright. Let's try and land an ability block here. Perfect. We can't stun or do anything yet. I think we're going to fracture. Yoda's too much of a threat at that gear level, and they're at level 85, I'm at level 80. Let's land a Shaak. They're just going to spread these ability blocks around. We're good. We got this completely controlled at this point. We're finally through that protection up there. Just keep working on Yoda. Land that Shaak. Perfect. That's probably enough. We're gonna throw it. Perfect. This is why without the Zeta, Bastila is just... You don't gotta be concerned. You gotta be careful. It's one of the things I've been thinking about in terms of this new account. Like, what Zetas really matter? Like, what should be your first, like, 5 or 10 or whatever? And going through this playthrough, I would have said Palpatine should be one of your first Zetas beforehand. But now that I've done it, I think you can wait on Palpatine. Like, Palpatine's still good without it, because he's still getting turn meter from applying the debuffs. He just doesn't get more turn meter when the debuffs expire. But Bastila should be one of the first Zetas. I think Vader Merciless Massacre is what is going to be my first Zeta as soon as I level him up to 84. I think that's easily should be one of the first Zetas now. Like, I think Yoda should get Battle Meditation before Palpatine gets his. Okay. I've given myself a bit of a problem here. Because I have a big drop off in quality. I wonder if we do this. Because Ezra's probably my best damage dealer. Man, that's scary. I wonder if we can just get through Boba Fett quickly and get to an advantage. Don't do it! I hate you guys so much. Alright. We're gonna bring in the bounty hunters. I don't feel good about this because their abilities are fairly low level. They're actually the next team I think I'm working on because if I need Chewie to be able to use the Falcon. Why did you have to ability block Boba Fett? I had plans for him. I was going to execute his Boba Fett right here. And now I'm going to waste a turn hoping to get another shot at it. We got to do the AoE. Or not the AoE, the mass assist. You guys are pathetic. Alright, fine. We'll do this. Don't die on me, Boba Fett. Oh my god, you guys are terrifying me. Don't die. Perfect. Do it. Get my resolve back. Jeez, you guys are so pathetic. You're just so pathetic. I don't know why I'm getting angry at them for being low level. They're actually doing great compared to what they're going up against. Keep alive, Boba Fett. I'm sorry for getting upset with you guys. You've been doing great. Just perfect. Perfect. Now we just got one more. Probably gonna lose Boba Fett right here. Perfect. Let's just get more debuffs. Alright, we're gonna execute because we got no real choice. We'll do this thing. It's fine. We can clean that up. We can clean that up. I don't want to use too much though. Let's do first order. I don't use them. They're not that strong yet. Perfect. I brought them in for that nice control. I can't believe that took 3 teams. Alright, Leia and Qui-Gon. The Jedi are stronger, but they're bad Jedi. We are going to bring in my troopers. We'll do a Veer's Piett range. Or maybe we... No. What do we get here? It's level 1, but... I need to level up that ability. Maybe for 3v3, he just makes a good leader. I just want to bring in this team, because... Stormtrooper takes the inevitable failure marked really well. He's very tanky, and all the other troopers, they get eaten up. Because if I would have used Veer's lead, I would have thrown it on Range Trooper, and Range Trooper, he's not gonna last long enough. He's not gonna get the stacks. And Stormtrooper, he may not even go down. Even before this touch-up in the Imperial Remnants have come out, I've always felt like Stormtrooper was a little underrated. Like, I get why people didn't like him. His Zeta was dumb, and he didn't have as much utility as some of the other ones because he was so simple, but he was always a good, cheap tank. Let's just do more bounty hunters. I think. Maybe Ewoks. Let's do bounty hunters to start. Not good enough, guys. In terms of gearing, Leia is a dangerous character from the sense of you get a false sense of how good she is in the early game. And you get tempted to throw a bunch of gear on her. And she's not a bad gear, so it's not like overly harmful. But I think one of the dangers in the early game is over-investing in characters who shouldn't get it. And she is absolutely one of those. I was going to bring in Wicket, but actually I think Logra is the better option here. I want that Daze. And my Wicket's low gear still. We'll leave it. We'll leave it. Get that Daze. Should have targeted the other guy. I just targeted Luke. It's fine. Let's just do it. Let's take him out. What? I better not lose you. And this is what happens when you got low gear stuff and bringing it up against high gear stuff. I think we will look at his roster, see how deep his 80 and 85s go. He's probably used up most of his teams. It's hard to have multiples at this point. We get shallow quick. I think we'll do this. This is no good. I do not like this. The ability mats on these guys are very low. Perfect. I can live with this. No problem. You know what we're bringing? We're going to bring in Ahsoka. Because she can hit through Foresight. So we could do like Old Ben, Ahsoka, and screw yourself, Mace Windu. Who do we bring in instead of Mace Windu? Do this. No, let's do Biggs. We've got a tank. And Biggs can call assists. Say right here. Really, I just care about the full clears on these. I need these credits. Oh, we're gonna just trounce this. What is this? You got Bast and Ewing going? Perfect. All right, that is a wrap. That should be another victory, and we will remain undefeated in this new account. But before we go, we will also claim and look at Feats, and I just want to look at his roster, see what he could possibly have left for offense. So we will go by power. Most of these guys we all saw on defense, because he has clones. He's got some straggling Jedi. I did not mean to do this. He actually doesn't have much left for offense. We'll see how he does. Yeah, almost everything was on defense. And that gets me this big feat. And this big feat. Oof. I don't think we can do this clone trooper one. I think at the time of sign up, these clones are, I think these clones are like level 30 right now. But we'll get this one soon at least. Okay, so let's check out the new rank on this too, because we're doing well. Number 41. All right. Thank you for watching. I am going to work on a talk video right now on the new kit, break it down like we usually do. And then I'm going to work on another list video that I've been working on throughout the week. I'm going to try and be doing those, a list video or a methods video on a weekly basis, depending on how big of a project I gave myself. 'Cause for like this list video I'm doing right now, there's a lot of background research and a lot of prep work I have to do on this one, but it's been one I've been wanting to do for a while. So thank you for watching. Look out for those two videos. The kit breakdown will be by tomorrow morning or sometime after I feel like this Grand Arena video has had enough time. And then that list video will be like Monday sometime. So thank you. Be safe out there, everyone, and be excellent to each other.